What's up, boys and girls? This is Jaegerchere. We are finally back. I hope everyone had a really nice New Year, enjoyed their Christmas and New Year with their Russia sent their card. Enjoyed their time with their family and loved ones, and we are finally back with the Rising Stars Treaty Tournament. And people finally managed to set up their games, and this is the second game from the loser bracket. It's Tori and Allinrigs versus Fregon and Lady Malfoy. The matchup, as it can be seen, it's Allinrigs and Tori with French and Aztec versus Russia and French on the other side. Have to keep in mind, Aztec cannot use the team fair trade with French just because of the tournament restriction, just to make them more balanced, because once you do the team fair trade, and with the current buff that Aztec has, the 1300 infinite coin shipment, as long as you keep your explorer alive next to the fight, you won't be needing to switch over to the coin, well, for a long time at least. But in this way, at least, Aztec is forced to gather from the plantation and not use this OP food gather rate that they have. Just in case you don't know, Aztecs have the best food gather rate inside the game, the most efficient and most effective food gather rate inside the game. So it's best to not have that. And in terms of the restrictions for French, the H2 House of Bourbon is restricted as well. So neither players are allowed to use the House of Bourbon on H2. And everything else is pretty standard and they can use. So starting with Allinrigs deck, we'll just go through the decks one by one. So in terms of the cards, and his deck is pretty standard for the French with natives, with the current meta. It's really standard, doesn't have the House of Bourbon. I'm not sure why he doesn't have the church card. The church card, I would say, is kind of necessary to have with French, with the changes that receive, well, kind of a buff since the previous patch. So after you send the Napoleon code, was it Napoleon code or code Napoleon or something like that, the buildings of French, the cost will be increased by 25% instead of 50%. So that's a really nice buff. And in addition to that, you will get 10% gather rate on all resources with your settlers. So definitely, once again, is a must card to have. You will definitely benefit from it a lot. And also on the start fight, you will get those grenadiers, which is really nice as well. Let's check the other side. Fregon, he has the same deck, except he doesn't have the cavalry HP card on H2, and instead of that he took the church card, which is definitely a good card, as I've explained earlier. And other than that, his deck is really standard for French with natives. And let's check Tori's deck. It's really interesting that she took the improved building rather than additional wood chopping card or anything else. Definitely the improved building card will be really annoying to deal with, considering you will have so many war huts and noble huts around the map and inside the fight. They will be really hard to siege. So definitely a really nice choice here. And also one more thing I forgot to mention, the new Age 1 card for the Aztec, which increased the effectiveness of the warrior priest inside the community plaza, was also restricted inside this tournament, because they are strong enough that they do not need additional buff on them. So just restricted that as well in order to further balance the civilization. And let's check Lady Malfoy's deck. Russian deck with Infinite Mortar card and got the Stonemason as well. This is a really interesting choice here. Getting to have the Stonemason and the Sevastopol. It will be really nice for the start fight to make the map control. So those walls and also the blockhouses, oh my god, the blockhouses will be going up really fast. It's a really nice choice, especially on a map like this where the central side is really huge. You definitely need the map control to secure your native, and also in order to push or take the map control. Probably we will see some paint inside in this game, which wouldn't be surprising because by the look of it, she's setting up against Allinrigs, which he is going to play playing with the native. So definitely need those extra walls to protect those Russian units against the French units with the addition of the natives. So really a good choice here. Also have the dueling school as well. Once again, I've said it many times, it's not really necessary because your musketeer and halberdiers are instant anyway. The Strelets also train fast enough, even out of Andes, they train fast enough, so it's not really necessary to have the dueling school. But that's her decision and probably suits with her gameplay and playstyle, so I guess we'll see how this will turn out for her. In terms of the base layout, this is a really nice and interesting base layout that Tori and Allinrigs have. I wonder if they gonna do something juicy here. We'll see that a bit later on. In terms of the scouting, Team Lady Malfoy and Fregon haven't really done that much of a scouting. They still don't know who's setting up where. They know where the walls are, and I actually guess they know that Aztec buildings are set up here, but what they don't know is these extra buildings. This is really nice setup here. I kind of see what's going on here. Probably a bit of doubling going on here. I wonder if they just gonna double all into French base since the beginning. That will be really interesting. It will be a really nice choice there. But once again, we'll see that later. It seems like Tori is trying to set up a farm outside Allinrigs base. I'm not sure if she's gonna set up some military buildings as well or not, but by the look of it, Allinrigs doesn't really have that many military buildings on his own base. Considering his factories are also there, it's not really safe to just leave them be. Well, let's see if Tori just set up additional military buildings here or not. But I think they're just gonna switch over. It's really nice that we don't really know what's going on and what they have in mind in terms of their game plan, because right now Tori has all of her units split almost all around the map, and Allinrigs have his military buildings next to Tori's base. I mean, these are plenty of barracks and stable, and got double foundries as well as a TC. So this could be either a doubling or a switch over. We have to wait and see how this will turn out for them. But for the time being, there is nothing set up in this location. Let's check the scouting of Tori. Tori's Explorer is actually stuck inside these walls. She could potentially try to go next to the fort so the explorer will die and then just respawn it from the community plaza. But then we'll see if she will do that or not. Alright. The map will be painted in pink. We'll see about that. Well, in terms of scouting, seems like Tori and Allinrigs didn't really do a good job. They don't know the factory position. They also don't know if the other side have any sort of backup inside their base or not. But as we speak, Lady has one blockhouse and one stable and one artillery foundry in Fregon's base and got plenty of settlers as well. Actually, there, this is gonna be really nice. Look like, I mean, by the look of it, everyone is kind of ready to just be. I mean, everyone is just kind of ready to just jump left and right inside the map and try to just cause so much chaos inside the map as possible. And let's see what Tori will send. Probably should be maxing those Knight Warrior combat cards. Let's see what will be her choice. I mean, she's already overpopped, so depending on what's her most made units are, I guess we'll see what she will be doing. Look like the... I have a feeling something is not here. Wait, do these add up correctly? Oh yeah, they do. She still has some more overpop to be sent. Yeah, there we go. She has the TC overpop still, so that will be fine. They have the that give extra forts. The House of Wettin, no, they don't have. But they have the House of Bourbon, which you will get the XP and also the all these Bourbon units. So basically, it's kind of good for French, but at least they don't get it during the boom, so they won't be able to max all of their cards during the boom. So that's fine. But the House of Bourbon will be really nice for Aztec. Just imagine all those extra XPs that you will get with each shipment. Imagine like sending 1,300 coin with extra shipment. That's gonna be really massive. That's gonna be huge. Wait. What is this? Bruh. Why did I get those ping? That was really weird. Never mind. Okay, something else I saw just during the boom. So Fregon have all these meals set up and put 7 CDBs on each. This is not the really good way to do it, because all these extra wood that you have to chop for these meals, so you will just set up those CDBs, it's not really worth it. So once again, I've said it many times, if you have a civilization that you have to be trading, it's always the best that you just fill them with 10 settlers on each building. That's always the choice. Well, except there is one exception, I would say, and that's gonna be Germany, because the settler wagons are they have a huge hitbox. So for that case, it's always best to keep 6 of them maximum inside the mills or plantation or any building that they're just moving around. So once again, this is unnecessary. Like, look at this. He has one of these mills with 3 CDBs. That's a really big waste there. I mean, look at this. So Allinrigs doesn't have the church card, and he still has extra coin compared to Fregon. So this is just the obvious reason here. But then again, it's fine. Hopefully, they will see the VOD later, and then they will just try to apply. Let's check if they know what's going on. The fight is about to start, and we're about to... Mother Nature killing the trees. Oh, yeah. God damn it, I forgot about that. Alright. Tori is I think Tori messed up his overpop. Oh, she still doesn't have this. She messed up something. Oh, she didn't overpop with a card. That's why. And she hasn't sent the market upgrade as well. So that's 2 shipment that she hasn't sent. But it's alright. The fight is about to start. Look like Fregon just went with full skirmisher and artillery against Aztec. That's not the best choice, but then Tori's army are kinda spread out throughout the map. The Fort Wagon went down and looked like Lady is trying to make a run into the corner. The settlers will be going down. No one took the native post yet on the other side. Fregon just went for the native post. What do you mean? How could you? That's extra factory they're sitting. Oh my god. Okay, so by the look of it, doesn't seem like Lady Malfoy will be getting that extra factory for the time being. Maybe they're just gonna take that later on, but by the look of it, Fregon just took the native right away and trying to make those native units as we speak. Oh my god, why did I put Mother Nature? There's so much action is going on, and look like Lady is actually having a really nice spot here, and bunch of musketeers are actually trying to run for this setup there, but that's if those jaguars allow those musketeers to be setting up that fort. And also Tori has a bunch of settlers going there to probably make a war hut or noble hut to deny those buildings. There is one dot here. There's a musketeer. Is this fort going up? Oh my god, Tori didn't pay attention. Look like the fort is going up actually, so that's gonna be really annoying there. And look like Tori is not really cycling through her community plaza effectively, so her units are really training slowly. Should be cycling with the birth ceremony, which is also known as the fertility dance, to get those units fast. Get them out fast enough. That's what I meant. You get the point. For now, Lady has the House of Bourbon in control, so that's really nice that she doesn't let Allinrigs to take that native, but she could have just used it herself and tried to get the control of that AOE World Cup. I will be explaining about that after the casting. Don't worry about it. Just remember to mention it to me. And then, by the look of it, Tori is actually getting the House of Bourbon for himself as well. For herself as well. And she hasn't sent the factory yet. Oh my god, there goes the panic building spam. Look like Tori is just trying to be ready and spam those military buildings because she knows that she will be in trouble as soon as those walls will be going down. There is triple war hut actually being set up here. We need to actually set up a... Look at those 2 musketeers just sitting in that corner just for the backup. That's how we do it. Very nice move there. Tori still has 3 cards to send. She's, I guess, too busy all around the map to defend the base and also take the pressure on the other side. Allinrigs is kinda idle at the moment. It's not really pushing. He took the House of Bourbon though. That's really nice. Now Allinrigs will be having the extra pressure, but he should be using all those units and stop idling them because he will be definitely needing them ASAP. So at the moment, Tori is just kind of fighting 2 people at the same time. I have a feeling something is missing here. Or I'm wrong. Let me just check. No, I'm wrong. Okay, my bad. For a second, I thought the infantry school is not there, but probably I was mistaken. But in any case, look like Allinrigs is trying to actually push in. The 3 mortars are going in. Tori is meanwhile trying to set up a wall as well for Allinrigs. All these units are idle at the moment. Look like Lady used those 2 musketeers on the other side of the map and now trying to break into the base. I'm not sure if Allinrigs have that. Oh my god, he plays with zoom out version. This is so weird though. I don't play with this zoom at all because it makes the micro during the fight really awkward. So, I mean, obviously you will see more, but you won't be able to micro your artillery and units as effective as the normal zoom. By the look of it, it looked like Tori is just really panicking and trying to do everything at the same time. She already dealt with the mortars that Fregon had and denied those buildings. The fort is still there. And Lady has a bunch of musketeers in the middle of the map. And they're, for the time being, they are idle. I'm not sure why these goons are being played here. Probably the best option would be the skirmisher because all these are heavy infantry and few Cossack. So probably would be the most efficient way would be to use those skirmishers. At the same time, look like Allinrigs is actually pushing on the other side. Lady got one more layer into the economy. Tori's factory from the House of Hanover is actually there inside the eco, so let's see if she will be able to secure her factory. Maybe not. The fort is actually really low in terms of HP, so few Jaguar Knights and that would be more than enough to stop that fort. But at the same time, look like Allinrigs is actually trying to push in. Got plenty of layers of wall into the eco, and those gendarmes are going to flank those mortars. The mortars will be going down, so that's gonna slow down the push. And at the same time, look like Fregon is also trying to push into Allinrigs as well. Lady is doing a really nice job splitting into 2 sides at the same time. She would be probably needing those infinite mortar cards to send, but for now and for the time being, she's not able to because she got other cards to send first. Lady already break into the economy of Tori, and Tori's economy is actually really looking bad right now. Oh my god, only 1000 coin inside the bank. This is not really looking good, but I'm pretty sure Allinrigs have the resources, so I guess that will be alright for the time being. But Tori definitely need to take care of that, but because that economy is not really looking good at all. Looked like Allinrigs made a flank from the other side and just denied the double fort. The economy is safe for the time being. I don't think Lady is able to set up. Oh my god, she can actually set up a fort right here, but then there are plenty of Autontine slingers there, so that's not gonna happen. 5 mortars are being queued from Lady, and look like she's trying to go on the other side into Allinrigs' base. And meanwhile, the push into Fregon base is executed. Allinrigs have the House of Bourbon already, which is really good. Fregon doesn't have the House of Bourbon yet. And let's see, actually, what? Why is he not using the House of Hanover? What's wrong with you? Like, this is one thing, like, why wouldn't you want the drummers there? Like, why? Probably that's the reason that he's not really pushing fast enough. Because he's not really using the natives. Got 4 cards to send as well, but he should definitely try to get those House of Bourbon and House of Hanover's units out, and also upgrade it, and also get the 3rd factory for himself. Because pretty sure Allinrigs have taken the 3rd factory already. Well, nope, not yet. It seemed like both sides decided to not use the House of Hanover for some reason. Probably, maybe there was some agreement there or something. Looked like they prefer to not have the House of Hanover units. Oh, there we go, as we speak. The drummer and also the musketeers are also being trained. Probably he should have queued those Totenkov hussars to show them. Oh, they are being trained. Okay, never mind. To just throw them into those artillery units, and that will be enough. These horses are just in a perfect place to execute these units. Tori and Allinrigs need those mortars to push into Fregon's base. But at the same time, actually, they need to close this gap, because it's not really looking good to just leave that open. But this pressure is really looking nice and promising by Lady and Fregon. Look like they're maintaining a really nice push. Tori's economy will be actually in a good spot as soon as she get those. Yeah, she already got those coins coming in. All she needs to do is just max out the settlers, and then probably need more settlers on food, because her food will be going down really fast as well if she doesn't take care of it. Look like Fregon have a really nice setup actually on the other side. Few horsard, few gendarme, and bunch of skirmishers. 4 mortars from Allinrigs is coming in, and we go to the other side. Look like Tori is just queuing those eager runners to just line up against all those units, and she actually need more help here. This is not really looking good at all. The Totenkov hussars are on top of the mortars. Pretty sure they should have more stats. Not sure if Allinrigs is missing anything on them. Probably I'm mistaken. Look like Allinrigs is actually doing the same thing to the other side. Queued 4 mortars. The mortars are just probably he's not paying attention to the mortars, but oh, there we go. The mortars are placed in, but I would say the push on this side is going much faster. Probably Allinrigs need to just respond to this, because if not, this could be their doom. But let's see if that's the case or not. Just trying to snipe those noble huts. That's probably the best move there. Just snipe those military buildings so the enemy won't be able to train anything, because Tori doesn't have any military building inside Allinrigs base, so all she got is just these noble huts on that side, and also this noble hut on the other side. Just trying to set up these buildings as well, but by the look of it, 7 city bees are garrisoned inside this noble hut. Okay, interesting, very interesting. Let's see, if Fregon still doesn't have the House of Bourbon. I'm pretty sure... Oh, as we speak, he is upgrading and training those Hanover units. That's good. could speed up the tempo if he had the House of Honor and the House of Bourbon units all lined up here. Pretty sure he would be able to just get in and execute this base completely. Look like Tori is just sending bunch of settlers to the other side. Let's check Tori's economy. The food is going down. Got 50 settlers on point and already maxed on settlers. That's gonna be alright, but she needs to keep the explorer alive, so she will be constantly getting those coin shipments. For the time being, oh, actually these walls are from Allinrigs. That's a really nice wall setup right there. She could be trying a bunch of gendarmes actually at this point, because there is not enough anti-cav. I mean, these are there, but they won't be able to stop that completely. Look of it, Tori is just trying to maintain the position. The settlers are already there. They're building the Noble Hut and the War Hut. One Royal Embassy is going up as well, along with one War Hut. Look like they're trying to hold the position here. Probably need to wall that position so they won't be able to get into it again. These military buildings, I would say they're not in the best spot, because they're just blocking all the units that are coming from behind this position, and also all these units that are coming from the forts. Oh, we got a pause from Allinrigs, so we have to wait and see what's going on. Probably this is a technical pause, or maybe it needed a few minutes. Never mind, we're back on it. Let's go. Alright, let's see if Fregon actually upgraded these. Finally upgraded, but still doesn't have the factory, the flag ability, and also, I mean, I guess this doesn't matter. Definitely that flag ability and also the extra factory would be really handy. This is a really nice looking push by Fregon. It's interesting that he's taking this House of Bourbon and he's not taking the other one, while he had that under control for the whole time. And look like Tori set up a war hut on that side. That's gonna be really good if she noticed that. Like, let's see actually if she knows what's going on here, because after she breaks through these walls, she can just walk in with the Aztec units into their economy, because all these woods are chopped already, so there is a clear path into the economy. That's going to be really interesting. A fort will be potentially going up here. Fort is being set up in the corner. Look like they are already switching up the position. I'm not sure, did Tori unit delete at that point? I'm pretty sure she did. So she will be able to respond to this side. The fort is already stopped. They just need to siege it down slowly. The House of Bourbon is going up. I think he just drag boxed the explorer along the other units to just attack. I think he's just constantly doing it. That's really funny to watch. Look like Tori just got a bunch of units with low siege on the other side, and his explorer is finally alive. She should be taking the House of Bourbon ASAP. This is a lot of pop actually for the mortars, and they are not even upgraded. Oh my god. She didn't take the outlaw upgrade for the captured mortars, so that's why they have these really low stats. So she should be upgrading them ASAP, because that's a lot of pop that she's investing there, and they're not really being effective. So she should be taking care of that really fast. these automatons are actually looking promising. The French card and the buff from the Combinated Plus with 22 attack with 1.5 rate of fire. That's really promising. Love it. Looks like Allinrigs actually using the drummer and also majority of his units on this side, trying to hold the position on this side of the map. In terms of the score, Allinrigs and Tori are actually not really looking good for the time being, but Allinrigs is actually really low on coin. Considering he doesn't have the church card, in the long run, Fregon will be having a better time in terms of maintaining the economy and also sustaining the economy because of that extra 10% that he got from the church card. So let's see how long more this fight is gonna go and who will be winning this fight eventually. This is actually a really nice fight so far. Really wish that Tori had those mortars upgraded. I mean, might as well use the arrow knights because of the mortars. I mean, you use how many pop are these? 6 pop, so 3 arrow knights will do 300 siege on the walls. Never mind, this is still better. Alright, never mind, I take it back, but obviously having your mortars upgraded will help. Look like Lady is just trying to go again on that corner to set up a fort. Instantly units are going to be there to respond. Tori is having it's really actually interesting that Tori is just making the walls because of the improved building card that she has. It's gonna be really useful. All these walls have extra HP, 8,100 HP compared to 7,500 HP. Obviously, it's better for Tori to have those units there. Look like both sides are having their drummers there, but neither side is actually having the... What is going on with these people? Like, I swear. Oh my god. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Neither side have the factory or the flag ability for the drummer. I don't know what's going on here really, guys, but look like these people they don't want the flag ability, I guess, or they don't really fancy having extra factories for some reason. I guess Tori just came to realize that the arrow knights are sieging faster because her mortars are not upgraded, and she's actually making a nice push here. Who needs factory? I know, right? Only Aztec has it. That's the fun part. Only Aztec has the extra factory from the House of Honor. It's really funny. I don't know what's going on in this match. People are just making a really questionable choices. But let's see. Actually, I think Tori's economy already recovered. Yeah, she's really looking healthy. The coin shipments are coming in. She just have to switch over to food. I think she just did. So her economy will be just fine. And also she needs to be maxed on the settlers. So she will be having a better sustain there. Bunch of coverings are there from Allinrigs. Fregon doesn't have any covering, so Allinrigs could potentially push this in. Look like Tori is also trying to push in on the other side. Actually, Tori need to control these areas a bit better. Only need to siege those build those walls, so she would be able to make the map control completely for herself. That would be a really nice thing to do. She could potentially just jump to this side right now, because Lady has bunch of units on that side. How do these even get there? That's the question. I don't know how those coyotes end up being there, but that's oh my god, more captured mortars with stock stats. Alright. This is really looking good for Allinrigs actually. The scores of French players are kinda evening out, considering Allinrigs actually feed Tori. This is really looking good actually for Allinrigs. But in terms of Tori and Lady Malfoy, I would say it's not really looking good for Tori. Oh, Tori actually sieged down those walls. Should be just I swear if those mortars are upgraded, oh my god, I can't even talk. She would be able to push this really hard and just dominate really hard with the Aztec unit. Or she could just potentially wall this side and try to team fight with the with her ally, because that will be really good. So basically Allinrigs could just go fully native and skirmisher, and Tori could just go fully arrow knight and eagle runner. It will be really annoying and hard to deal with, so that would be a really nice choice once again. So let's see if they will do it or not. Those mortars are actually taking their time sieging the fort down. Tori's score is down right now, and she's not really spamming those coin shipments, is she? Good thing is she already revealed she has a bunch of idle settlers just stuck between the walls. I don't think she will be noticing that, because even if you select all the idle settlers, they will, I mean, if you just select them and then set them to a position, they most of the time they won't find their location, because they're basically locked between the walls. So have to see if Tori will notice that or not. A fort is up already in the corner by Lady. She could potentially cause some trouble here. Just try to siege that wall and the other one, and then she will be back into this position. But it won't be really a good position unless she sends some settlers as well. But then we'll see how that will turn out for her. This side looks like Allinrig is actually he's having some trouble. Oh my god, all of his units are just stuck inside the native embassy. Don't tell me he only, oh my god, he only got one native embassy. Need multiple native embassies so would be able to spam those military units faster. This is not really looking good. Main tower is sort of, yeah, it is, yeah. But then we will see. For the time being, it's pink creeping. Yeah, slowly. Oh, she got the mortar shipments. Okay. Got the mortar shipments. I'm not sure if Tori is noticing that yet. Not having these mortars upgraded is really hurting Tori, actually. Look like Allinrig is actually trying to set up a path to push into Fregon, but same time on the other side, look like Lady is almost in. 4 mortars there. Probably she should be just setting up another fort right down here and then try to push in. Her units are through. I wonder if she can squeeze the units in. There is no way. She just need to... I don't think the infantry will be able to go through that wall. It's too tight. So... well, the walls are going down. Oh my god, she's... no one is paying attention. Oh, sorry. The Jaguar spam is coming in from Tori. And also the gendarmes. This is just the panic unit spam on this side. Throwing gendarmes into anti-cap. Oh my god, the halves are through into the woods. I'm not sure how they made the padding, but they're in eventually, so that's all that matters. Lady needs another fort right here, so she will be able to push into this position, because this position is just completely wide open. But this heavy melee push is really executing them, so the Jaguars and the gendarmes are actually dominating all those units. Nothing massive, I mean, not a big damage is dealt, so I guess everything is just repairable. Nothing. Oh my god, he's just squeezing all those gendarmes into the trees. Pretty sure they will be stuck in there. I don't think they will find their path out or in. So Allinrigs lost couple settlers with that split push by Lady, and by the look of it, Fregon is just trying to push on the other side as well. Pretty sure there is no factory by Fregon either. Pretty sure that... wait. Yeah, the factory should be cheap. Yeah, the factory is free now. So all you have to do is just press this key, and then a free factory will spawn in your economy shipment bar. All you have to do is just click. Just click. I'm pretty sure the same thing applies for Allinrigs, so just have to click on that free factory. Let me just double check. Yeah, free factory. It doesn't cost anything. Free, completely. Enjoy your life with a free factory. This has turned into a advertisement stream. Do you want to boost your economy? Enjoy the free factory from the House of Hanover. Call this number for more information. Alright, back to the game. Enough with the promotion. Look like Fregon is actually doing a really nice job with the 5 mortar push. For the time being, he got the coverings there as well, so it's the best way to push in mortar and covering. But he need to make sure that his units are being used. Oh my god, I'm on Allinrigs for some reason. Never mind, that was my mistake. So Fregon is not queuing any covering, so instead he was queuing mortar. I'm not sure if the mortar is out already. Oh my god, bunch of units are idle here. Should be paying attention to those. Alright, so this position is already secured. Tori already dealt with the... Oh, alright. We got bunch of Jaguars in the corner. They're trying to break in. I wonder if Tori is actually microing it. Oh my god, don't tell me this settler is just going all the way to there. Yeah, definitely. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen, buddy. Alright. The walls are going down. Definitely. And by the look of it, Fregon is actually having a really nice match here. Lady is joining Fregon as well. In terms of the economy, Lady and Fregon are really looking healthy right now. So, when considering the 16k wood, which won't be useful at all, because all of these native units, they cost coin and food. So Fregon should be looking forward into switching his factories into something else, because he might eventually end up with having a bunch of wood and nothing else. Lady is just using those instant strelets to deal with those jaguars, and then probably those walls with the stonemason will be going up really fast, as we can see. How many seconds is it? I want to see how many seconds it takes for a wall to go up. 4 seconds. Perfect. That's really fast. Oh wait, actually 2 seconds. So as soon as the settler is on it, it's 2 seconds. Oh my god. 2 second wall. That's gonna be tilting, not gonna lie. Right, look like Allinrigs is just dragboxing all of his units to the other side of the map. Lady and Fregon are pushing into Tori's base really hard. 2 mortars from Lady and 2 mortars from Fregon. Fregon is just pushing the north side, and Lady is just pushing the west side. There is no military building actually left. Oh my god. This is gonna be really scary right now. Allinrigs definitely need to send some settlers into the economy back there to set up some military buildings, because his units are just taking a long walk, and these walls are also not gated, so they're making some awkward padding there. This is actually really looking promising by Lady and Fregon. We're trying to push in a few forward military building by Fregon and Lady will definitely help. Should be able to push this much faster. Let's see if Tori is just still trying to sneak some units in that corner, but probably they won't achieve anything much, because those walls will be going up really fast, and the Russian instant units are there to protect the base from the Aztec units. Fregon is finally making Bourbons. How surprising. But again, the fun part is, oh wait, I swear I saw a settler here. I don't know. I'm wrong. I guess he probably shift clicked the other House of Bourbon as well, but he didn't really use it. So let's see. This is actually Fregon's coin is actually dropping really fast. His food is looking healthy, but should be alright. Lady got plenty of coin to feed, so it will be alright completely. Not a big deal. I mean, I don't think there is any lag or anything going on, because my gameplay is really smooth. I mean, there were some lag on the start of the fight, but that was all. But other than that, the game is actually really looking smooth right now. Can't complain. So most likely they are having the same thing, so I don't think their game is lagging or anything. Because if there is any game chat as well, I will be able to see it inside the chat box. Oh, double House of Bourbon, let's go. Fregon has triple natives now. This is gonna be actually really scary for Tori and Allinrigs side. Tori's population has already dropped to 190. She should be just rebuilding that house to maintain the population. In terms of the economy, Tori has the sustain to hold, but then those triple native are gonna be scary. All those extra free population unit just gonna be scary. At this point, the best option would be just to all in into this position, because Not sure if they have it scouted or not. Let's just check. So Lady have scouted up to here. They know the market is there. They don't know the community plaza is nearby as well, but they will be able to push this in. I don't think it will be any issue unless they make some mistake. They just make the wrong units and make some blunders, but for the time being it doesn't seem like that. Look like Tori is just throwing the paint as well with herself. And as I've said earlier, doing this team fight, if it is done properly, it should benefit Aztec and French more than French and Russia, just because of the unit combination and unit composition of Aztec and French is gonna be better than French and Russia. But then we don't really see the units are spread all around, so it seems like each side is just trying to fight on their own on their own side. Allinrigs still doesn't have any military building. Oh my god, those gendarmes, there is 4 gendarmes stuck in between the walls. Sure, Allinrig has plenty of idle units. I think he just drag box all. Oh god. There we go. Now we know why he's not pushing. And wonder if okay, look like Allinrig actually sniped one of the House of Bourbon native posts. That's gonna be really nice actually. This mortar is actually in a really nice position. If they don't pay attention to it, these mortars can actually do so much. Look like Fregon already put 2 Royal Dragon on top of those mortars to deal with them. It's gonna take them a while, but eventually they will be going down. But at the same time, Tori is just trying his best to well, her best to... Oh my god, another pulse from Tori. Don't tell me either of them crash. That's gonna be really sad. At least with D we got server... yeah. The thing is, well, since we have this on pause, the thing is, in the past few days, I've been playing FFA with 8 people inside one large map, large seed map. And for 2-hour game, I didn't have any FPS drop, or I don't know, maybe I had some FPS drop when there were like so many units. But the point is, for 8 people, there was no performance drop inside the game. That's the fun part. Like, no lag at all. It is, I don't know. Probably it's something related with the treaty triggers, but I don't know. Probably they know it and they're trying to fix it, at least. Hopefully. Back to the game. Look like Tori and Allinrigs are... Tori, oh my god, stop making those useless mortars. It's really triggering me. But look like Allinrig and Tori are just trying to regain the position. There is a fair amount of unit there actually. Tori is just trying to push this side of the map really slowly. Nothing much is going on. I don't think Lady is trying to go for this middle, is she? I mean, there are plenty of military buildings and also walls, so that's gonna slow them down. I guess this is the blunder that we were talking about earlier, so all these units are just sieging those walls for no reason. I guess she just attack moved them, so that's why they're just sieging the wall, and at the same time she's just trying to put additional layer in that middle. And the other Oh my god, look at this paint. Look at this section of the map. It's just completely pink. Beautiful. We should definitely change the name of AOE 3 to paint.exe. It's gonna be really nice. Alright. Look like Fregon got finally some coverings there. So he's just trying to deal with the horse art. It seems like he's targeting the horse art with the coverings. Because I just saw 2 shots from the covering. Neither of them really target the horse artillery. Tori and Allinrigs are actually trying to regain the position. And Lady just completely shifting over to the middle. I guess she just realized that it's not really doing them any favor of fighting at the bottom with the team fight, so that's why they switch. Oh my god, Fregon is really looking bad in terms of coin. Look at this. Look like the fight is about to even out. This is interesting. This is what I was talking about earlier. He was having his factory on wood the whole time. Now he has like 18k wood inside his bank. What is that wood trickle coming from? Is it from the Lombard? Yeah, it is from the Lombard. So yeah, he got all those extra wood. He should actually use those wood as well inside the Lombard to get the additional coin trickle from the Lombard, but he's actually not looking good at all. Tori has the sustain good to why the factory is on wood? Well, that's another blunder by Tori, so I guess people are rather having extra wood there. The mortar actually from Tori denied the second House of Bourbon from Fregon. Now the fight is about to even out. Lady got a fort and bunch of military buildings at the bottom of the map. Nothing is really going on that side. The central push from Lady is just being executed. All those mortars are just being idle, and these Eagle Runner and the Autontons are just making the perfect trades there. We should be looking into remassing her settlers ASAP, because this game is actually really looking good. Allinrig have a nice sustain for the time being, but just like Fregon, he got so much wood. So much wood. Almost 20k wood. I'm pretty sure this will hit 20k wood, so that's gonna be useless. The Coverins actually sniped the horse art. The other one will be going down as well. I hope he will notice that. Look like Fregon is just... Is he going for the native post or is he going for the side? I'm not sure where is he going, but the tempo of the game is just dropping just because of these paint inside the map, especially toward the center of the map. Not sure why Allinrigs is just being AFK and not pushing. Only if he knew that Fregon coin is not really looking good, he should have just pushed it faster. And as we speak, the factories are switched into coin from Allin... Oh, wait, that's Fregon. Never mind. Allinrigs factories are still on wood. So, nothing is really going on. Tori crash? Oh my god, you must be joking. Oh my god, of course. I mean, why wouldn't the game crash after all these walls? Alright, so they're gonna do the save game, I suppose, so I will be also restarting the game. So I can just move on Tori and then just check the stats so far. And then after that, we'll just wait for them to host the save game, and then eventually we'll continue the cast with the save game. Well, so far, Tori actually made a fair amount of trades there. I mean, her trade is looking really nice. Allinrigs also have a really nice trade. I guess that's because of the Russian units. They're just going there and being wasted. Tori's combat is not looking good. That's because most of the time her explorer is dead, so probably that's why. In terms of economy, I mean, they still have plenty resources left, so I don't think the game gonna end anytime soon, so we're just gonna wait for them